Fuck Crest toothpaste.
Only morons would ever buy Crest toothpaste. It's the worst toothpaste by far. First of all, it should be called teeth paste, but that's beside the point.
Yeah. Well, man, some people only have one tooth.
That's very true. In their case, it would be no, because it's covering all one of their teeth, so it's still, teeth paste.
I guess.
Wait, what were we talking about again? You gotta build it up and then break down, give it a taste and try.
I guess we could just start in 3, 2. Hello, everybody, and welcome to What Were We Talking About Again? The only podcast on the internet that refuses to use tissues because napkins are the superior way. I'm your host, Jake, and with me here is a friend of mine entitled Abhinav.
Also known as Young Tableau.
Also, formerly known as MC Delta T as well. But we don't talk about that phase.
And will be known as your girlfriend's new man.
Your girlfriend's new man? Okay. I'm sure that's very accurate.
This is.
The deeper the voice, the lower the octave of the voice, the more chance there is of stealing someone else's girl.
Should I try to go as low as I can?
Is that the lowest you can go?
I'm not sure. What's
Okay.
the lowest you can go?
The lowest I could go is this.
And now you just sound like a 70-year-old black grandma who smokes.
I used to be a smoker. Anyway.
That's Stephen Hawking.
F. Windows XP shutdown sound were his last words. Anyway, let's just, for those of you who are new to this podcast, let me lay down the law. So, we start off talking about whatever, and then after 15 minutes, a timer will go off. A timer that I have neglected to set. So,
and then we'll cut to a Blue Apron ad. Mandatory.
Yes. No, after the 15 minutes, the last word or phrase that we were stating as the alarm went off becomes the new topic that we talk about. And the conversation can go wherever it wants to, but the only rule is that we do have to switch.
My mixtape.
Yes, if we end up talking about my mixtape at the end of every 15-minute interval.
Sorry. Young Tableau's mixtape.
Yes, because your rapper alter ego is a separate person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, no. You said my mixtape, so that would be like Minty Fresh. Yeah, that'd be like Minty Fresh's mixtape. I need to talk about my mixtape.
Okay,
I'm not trying to hustle your mixtape.
So you need to be as specific as possible when you're using your possessives. You can't use pronouns because that's not.
Yeah.
It's too vague.
Yes.
There's room for ambiguity.
You could also just say the best mixtape.
There are people working on a language that's syntactically unambiguous, and I have no idea what that means. But
that's an empty language.
Godspeed to them.
I mean, you could just create a language with no
communication whatsoever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then that would be, I think, vacuously 100% correct always.
Very true. All right, we got the timer ready, and we are prepared to start in 3, 2, 1, blast off. So, you ever wonder, like...
Yeah, definitely.
No, but have you ever wondered about whether things that can actually be unnatural or not?
Yes.
You have. In what sense?
In a very natural sense. It just naturally comes to me.
Okay. So what I mean is, you know how, like, the microphone we're using, it's a man-made invention.
Yeah.
I
think it's probably a woman. It's probably a woman.
Why do you say that?
Aren't women more likely to work in factories now in China? I'm going on a limb here.
I'm saying the invention of it was made by a human.
I think it's actually made by a snowman, right? Like a Yeti?
A blue one, to be precise?
Yeah.
That's racist. You can't say that. Anyway, my point being, it's made of, like, metal and copper and plastic and materials such as those.
Like my waifu.
Yes, all of which are considered fairly unnatural materials. But from a pure physical perspective, all of these materials were created from raw materials that were naturally occurring in the earth. And in a similar fashion to how monkeys use tools, We are just manipulating what's already there to our advantage. So how can we really say it's not natural?
Well, I think there are some things which are definitely natural. Like my undying love for Chisa-san, my waifu.
Okay.
Who's your waifu?
Mariah.
Your waifu is shit.
Okay.
Wait, Mariah Carey?
No, Mariah Carey isn't anime.
You just said Mariah.
Mariah from JoJo's.
That's shit, man.
I know, but it's okay, because I don't...
You have no resistance to peer pressure.
What about Vert from Hyperdimension Neptunia?
Vert? Nah, I'm more of an Ernie man.
Damn. Vert, like, the green chick.
I don't know, I'm not a weeb. Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so that is a very natural love, is what you're saying?
Yes, of course. Have you ever seen Chisa-san?
No.
She's in Grand Blue. That's Grand Blue.
Is that...
Not related to Grand Blue
the
Fantasy.
Protagonist's cousin? Is that
Yes.
girl? Oh, okay. And she's your waifu?
Yes.
Alright, and how did you stumble upon this individual?
Oh, she's in the anime.
Yeah, well, okay.
I watched the
enough.
anime.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes sense. But what I'm saying is, like, why choose her over anyone else? Is she more attractive than every other girl in the anime?
No. It's all about, like...
Personality.
Yeah! It's like, you got your tits, then you got your ass, and then you got your personality, bro. We out here respecting women. Hashtag respect women 2K18. Respect women 2K19. Maybe even the one after that. Which one's the one after that?
2K20.
2K20.
Yeah.
Hashtag 2K20.
Hashtag respect 2K20. What were we talking about
Hashtag
again?
women. Hashtag her.
Women?
Hashtag...
when did women come up in this conversation?
Hashtag respect. Hashtag the... Hashtag...
Hashtag.
Hashtag hash browns.
I think the whole... I use Twitter very frequently. I have not used the hashtag in over 3 years.
Yeah.
And
I just
3 years ago, it was just purely out of irony. Oh, that's not actually true. When I make that tribute video to Mick Skillet, that YouTuber who died, I used the hashtag to post it. The video I made, that was a tribute to the dead R.I.P. Mick Skillet.
F.
Yeah, the R.I.P. hashtags are the only one I ever use.
You know what I'm saying? F.
F.
Yeah.
They'll get it what it means, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Pagar los respectos.
But yeah, no, these days I just, @mention. So, like, instead of doing, like, hashtag sad, I just do @sad.
Yeah, and there's always an account with that name.
Yeah.
I mean, if there isn't, you create it.
Sometimes I @ every single word in the tweet.
I mean, now that we have a 280 character limit, it's
you can
like
add those
you
@
can
characters.
Yeah, because there's
Half
no
of
way
the-
you have a big enough thought to be contained or not be contained within
I
those
barely
280
think enough
characters.
to even tweet.
Honestly, it should just be one character, and that character should be yo. That's all the communication we need.
It should be like one character, but it's a Chinese character. So like instead of saying, "Hey guys, how's it going? So I want to tell you a story. It's a quick one, so don't wait for too long." And it says like in the parentheses 1 out of 20 or whatever. And then at the end it just cuts to like, "Oh yeah, so I got a new dog." It should just be like, or like it'll say like at the end, "Oh yeah, I got a new cow," or like not.
A new cow.
I meant cat.
Oh,
Cat.
you meant cat.
Yeah.
But you said cow.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Cat. It should just be like, you can only tweet one Chinese character, and then you just tweet Mao, and then, you know what that means, right? You're ABC.
Isn't that like the Zedong? That
No, that's different tone. Mao. That means cat. Because that's what they would say. Mao.
Oh, I wasn't aware that they named their animals after an
It's basically
onomatopoeia.
Pikachu. Well, it's basically Pokemon.
Yeah, and okay, that's interesting.
Like, haven't you noticed how we're called humans? And haven't you noticed, have you seen anything that isn't a human say human? Other than computers?
That's fucking true.
We're basically Pokemon.
We're basically
You've
like
never
Pokemon.
seen like a crocodile say human, because it's not a human.
Right, that makes so much sense. We say our own names, and we're the only animal that does that.
Yeah.
So we are the only.
Have you ever
Pokemon
seen a Squirtle
in
say
real
Pikachu?
life.
Wait,
No.
that would be such a good way to like trick Pokemon trainers. You train your Pokemon to say the wrong name.
There are actually a couple of species of Pokemon that could like speak English, though.
Wait, isn't
So how do you explain those?
um
And they can definitely say other Pokemon's names.
everything they say in their life combined? You just concat that. That's the name of their species.
Concatenate it all
Yeah,
together. Yeah.
You know,
Very long name.
from like Mama to like, oh, why did you let me die, Pokemon trainer? You're 10. You know, everything in between that time span. That's their name.
Do Pokemon ever die? Because they only ever
Well,
seem
yeah.
to faint. I
Well,
know
you can
Lavender,
eat-
the whole Lavender Town thing, but
So you're familiar with Lavender Town? That was disproven. All right.
what was disproven? It
That you
exists.
didn't-
There are graveyards there.
Okay, fine, whatever. But like,
I know
you can eat meat, right?
Yeah.
In Pokemon.
Well, no.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
meat
hamburgers.
is there to eat? Actually, there is a sushi place
Yeah.
in X and Y, but I think they only sell vegetable sushi. That's my theory.
I'm
What?
pretty sure that they have meat.
Okay, well then it's raw Goldeen. Oh, no. Slowpoke tails are a delicacy.
Yeah, they
That's
eat
right.
Pokemon. Because Pokemon are just
Well,
animals.
no, the Slowpoke tails regrow is the problem. So they're not killing the Slowpoke to harness its tail for nutrients.
This is just rough.
Yeah, so there's no real way to I mean, I'm sure the vegans would get all up in arms about it if the games did contain some reference to eating meat.
I feel like
And-
that would be there's already plenty of animal cruelty in that game.
No. It's the eating part that
Yes,
they
yes,
care
yes.
about.
Not the dog fighting.
No,
The eating the dogs.
Yeah, exactly. Because, I mean, you could just restore them to full health, and it's implied that, they're all digital anyway, like Tamagotchis, even within the Pokemon canon.
How is that implied?
Because, have you seen the
Also, it's
aesthetic
pronounced
of...
Tamaguchi.
Oh, I'm sorry. Gucci Gang.
Yeah.
Tamaguchi Gang. But have you played any games from Gen 5 onward?
No.
So
I've stopped it
whenever a
at one
Pokemon evolves, it like basically transforms into a bunch of pixels and reformulates into the evolved form. Also, you can deposit a Pokemon in a PC. Presumably, the Pokeballs work like USB flash drives or solid state drives.
Yeah.
Maybe.
They got 10 terrors, it's everything.
Yeah.
Highly futuristic
Also, when you
society.
heal a Pokemon at the Pokemon Center, the nurse Joy puts the Pokeball on the healing
The
pad or whatever it's
grill.
called on the grill, yeah. And then it sort of is able to read what Pokemon is in there automatically, and it pops up on the screen above
Ah,
the healing station.
that makes sense.
Yeah. So
Because,
and
like,
also
Think about it this way. Whenever you play Pokemon, what is it on? It's on an electronic cartridge.
yeah.
What's that cartridge made out of? Electronics. Ipso facto, Pokemon are electronic. It's canon.
Well, okay.
I think it's canon, bro.
No, but like you can't look at it like that. You have to look at it within the context of the
Wait,
game world
Wait.
itself.
Do you think that they're ever going to come out with a Pokemon game that you can play in Pokemon? Like, wouldn't Ash Ketchum want to play Pokemon? It's kind of like if we could play GTA.
Yeah, we could just go out and perform Grand Theft Auto in real life,
can't
but
wait-
we have a simulator instead. So what you're saying is,
Yeah.
do you think there's going to be a Pokemon game with a simulator inside of it
To play Pokemon.
to play Pokemon?
But it should
on?
be like a previous generation because they're easier to emulate.
Yeah, probably just red and blue, straight up.
Yeah.
That might be a thing in the new Pokemon games coming out for Switch. The Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee.
Is there going to be Pokemon Go in that game? Like, are you going to be able to play Pokemon Go inside of the game?
If you die in the game, you die in real life.
Oof.
Imagine that. You would never die, though, because there's no way... Like, okay, do Pokemon trainers ever eat food? Have you ever seen a Pokemon trainer eat food?
I think so.
When? Maybe in the
In the
anime,
anime.
but the anime isn't canon to
Really?
the games.
Oh,
It's a
fine.
separate
Fine.
thing.
No, I
Okay,
don't think
so it's weird. There are definitely restaurants, and there is implied eating, but you never actually see the eating. All you ever get is like a fade to black and then the sound of silverware. it's entirely possible that Pokemon trainers are not actually humans. They're an entirely different species that does not consume food in the way that we do.
Yes, they just, sorry, I wasn't supposed to do that.
Yeah, but it's okay.
They just mashed their,
fist against the desk.
the table. And just, mash forks against plates.
That's how they get energy to live.
Yeah.
And they do that whenever you turn the game off, which is which is how they're able to, function. I don't like the time system in, pretty much every Pokemon game after Gold, Silver, except Gen 3 for some reason.
What time system?
Day-night cycles.
They have day-night cycles in Pokemon now?
Well, it's been around since 2000. Gold, Silver, and Crystal had a day-night system. You would set the clock when you made your new file.
Oh, yeah. See, I never play Pokemon during the nighttime because I'm a responsible adult.
Right. And also, I'm pretty sure... Which games do you play?
I've only played Emerald and Leaf Green.
Okay, those are Gen 3 games. The Game Boy Advance cartridges, I don't think were able of fitting a clock inside like the giant Game Boy Color cartridges were. So they actually had to revoke some functionality, and the day-night cycle didn't function in those games. But Gen 4 onwards, every game has had the day-night cycle, and I hate playing at night because the environment looks worse, and also some Pokemon are dependent on the time of day. So if I'm not free during the daytime or whatever, which I'm usually not, I'm a grown-ass man.
Grown-ass boy.
I'm a grown-ass boy. I don't have time to be playing these silly games, except at nighttime when I do it nonstop.
Yeah, obviously.
Yes, of course. And I can't, there's a Pokemon that evolves from 5 to 6 p.m. only.
Which one is it?
Lycanroc. Rockruff.
Okay.
Yeah, so Rockruff has 3 forms it can evolve into. Midday form, midnight form, and dusk form. Not mid-dusk, that wouldn't make any sense. It's just dusk form.
What was the thing you said before? I think that was a real Pokemon. Lycanroc?
Lycanroc, yeah. I'm not making this up. You're acting like I'm being fucking facetious or something.
You know what Lycanroc evolves into?
Nothing. It doesn't evolve.
Are you liking rocking my balls?
Oh, shit. I'm done. Yo, you just destroyed me on my own podcast. What's the matter with you?
Oh, yeah, by the way, did you hear about these nuts? Did you?
No, I didn't hear about these
nuts. Oh, yeah, how about you suck these nuts?
Shoot.
Fell for that one.
I fell right into that trap.
It's my trap card.
Traps are gay.
Traps are not gay. That's what my next song is going to be about.
Really?
Yeah.
Make sure you drop your SoundCloud during the mid-roll.
Yeah. SoundCloud.com/YoungTableau.
I said during the mid-roll. But
mid-roll now? I'll start it.
No.
Thank you for... sorry. Psst. We'd like to give a quick word of thank you to our sponsor, Blue Apron. Jesus.
Speaking of Blue Apron,
I told you it was gonna happen. We're gonna talk about Blue Apron.
The alarm did go off on Blue Apron, so
I told you.
Imagine that. Okay.
Did I talk about it for 15 minutes?
Well, okay. You know how we started talking about, the concept of things being natural, and somehow we talked about Pokemon for 14 minutes instead? Yeah. That could happen
Charizard
with this Blue Apron. Speaking of blue aprons, doesn't she wear an apron when she cooks? What?
Who's she?
Your waifu.
My waifu?
Yeah.
That's actually a really good question.
Is it a grand blue apron?
No, that's the ocean. I legit do not know. Yeah. It's kind of annoying. She's one of the few... in the anime, it's like a ecchi anime for women. So the men usually don't wear many clothes, but the women usually do. With the exception of one woman, thrown in there, for the guys
to appeal to the lesbians.
Yeah, to the lesbians, and
no guy is supposed to be watching this, even though 95% of the people watching it are probably guys.
Well, it's got the jokes for the guys,
Yeah, just like SpongeBob has jokes for adults.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Krabs is a... Remember that episode of SpongeBob?
I guess.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say Krabs has crabs or something.
That's probably what's implied.
I think it's because he's a crab. Like Eugene Krabs, you know?
Yeah.
It's like naming your Squirtle. Or naming your Squirtle Charizard.
You know, they're named like that by default.
Really?
Yeah. The Squirtle's named Squirtle by default, not Charizard. In fact, actually, funny thing about that, there's a filter in the new Pokemon games where you can't nickname your Pokemon certain things. So if you try to nickname a Pokemon the name of a different Pokemon, it doesn't let you.
That's so dumb.
Also, in Gen 5, you could not trade Frostlass or Cofagrigus because Cofagrigus contains the string FAG, fag, and that's an offensive word, so you're not allowed to trade it on the global trade station unless you nickname it. And same thing with Frostlass, because the last three letters of that. Yes, you got it.
It took a while for me to figure out how to spell that.
Yeah.
I was like,
Frosslass. Frostlass.
I think the third letter is O, right? And
Yes.
Froglass?
Frostlass.
Frogss.
Where are you getting this G from?
Frog's lass.
What the hell are you saying?
Maybe it's a silent G.
It's a silent G?
Yeah.
Like in
lasagna.
Like in night.
Yeah. Real G's move in silence. You know that.
Oh, yeah, okay, I get it now. Yeah.
It's from my cookbook.
The unseen G is the deadliest.
Yes.
As they say.
Oh yeah, can I plug my cookbook?
Yes, you may plug your cookbook.
It's Cooking for the Working Mathematician.
Wait, no, you can't plug your cookbook because we're sponsored by Blue Apron and that's a competing service.
You know what? Fuck it. We're doing Amazon now. Wait, what's the other big one? Audible? Do we still do Audible sponsorships?
What?
Do you still do Audible sponsorships?
Yeah, there's also Harry's. NordVPN's a big one right now.
What?
What do you mean, what?
NordVPN? What is these? What?
It's like a VPN service for chumps who want to pay for it.
What? Is it like a Chinese thing now? Is it? Oh, we should market this podcast in China and convince them this is what Americans think of. They're waifus.
Yes, definitely.
Yes. Waifuism is big and strong.
Speaking of Japanese characters, the only one I know is Light Yagami, so...
What?
Light Yagami? The only Japanese character I know.
Like written character?
No, like person character.
What? Not even Naruto?
No, I have never heard of this Naruto
Goku?
character. How do you draw that?
Goku?
No, who's Goku?
San?
Alright, now you're just making stuff up. There's a bunch of sand in the desert.
What?
Is that what you mean?
No, like San. Like 3 in Japanese. Ichi?
What on earth are you talking about? I
can't tell if
speak
you're talking
Japanese.
about. I can't tell. It's the same in Chinese. You're a bad ABC. Your grandmother would be so disappointed.
I'm a bad ABC? I'm not an ABJ. I'm an ABC.
Yeah, but it's the same character and the same word for 3 in Chinese and Japanese, roughly.
Well, my mom knows less Mandarin than I do, and I know 0, so she knows a negative Mandarin.
Wait, so that means that I'm over 1/8 Chinese. I'm like...
Because you know more than me.
Yeah.
I know ni hao.
You didn't even say that right.
What do you mean I didn't say it right?
You said ni hao. It's ni hao. Ni hao.
Is there an important difference?
Yes.
If I say ni hao, am I like insulting your own mother or something? Like,
no, you're insulting your great-grandmother.
are you serious?
Don't you know the tones?
No.
Ni hao? What?
I knew there was some reason that Chinese people spoke with that specific inflection on every word.
Okay, say it again.
Ni hao.
Jesus Christ.
Am I still wrong?
Yes. It goes ni. So you start high. You go high, low, and then high again.
Yeet.
No.
Ni. Okay, I'm gonna learn.
Good
this,
enough.
I guess, yeah.
And then how, or like, how, ni hao is like basically the same thing. I think.
Ni hao. Is that close enough to what you meant?
I guess so. And then to say like, so that means you good. Like literally, that just means you good.
Okay, that's. I wish people said that in America.
Yeah, you can start it.
Yeah.
Bro, you good? And then
You don't have to say it with a interrogative inflection. You can just state it.
no. But
You good?
But then you can also say ni hao ma, ni hao ma, which means like you good? Like are you good? So it's like how are you?
Oh, okay. Interesting.
There's some other stuff like
Yeah, there's a couple of other things
you can say in Chinese.
Yes.
There's like at least 3.
At least 3 other things.
我们要中国女性. Do you want to know what that means?
Nah, just leave it a mystery. But I'm
Yeah,
sure our
yeah.
audience wants to know. So,
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna say.
Oh, really?
Ask your local ABC or your local international.
Okay, so your local international.
Your friendly neighborhood China.
That's an oxymoron.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, a little bit.
There's another one. 我有人民币. I have renminbi.
Where did you learn all this?
Oh, my roommate's ABC, and I want to intern in China in 2 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you have an actual motivation to learn this.
Yeah. It's not just like Yellow Fever, which is the name of my latest track, by the way. Go to SoundCloud, Yellow Fever.
Save it for the
by
mid-roll.
Young Tablet. This can be the mid-roll?
No, it's not. Okay, I have a
We have 2
specific
mid-rolls.
slot for the mid-roll.
You bring Kanye over and tell him he can't talk about his shoes? You're gonna bring like Denzel over, tell him
You have 3 opportunities to plug on this show. The intro, the mid-roll, and the ending. In the middle of one of our important philosophical deep discussion blocks
discussions,
is not
man.
the time.
My brain is shallower than a plate of oatmeal.
Girl, you're thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
Sorry, my brain is shallower than a plate of cereal.
A plate of cereal. Dude, okay. Have you ever been to the
Yes.
dining hall?
What? Yes.
Okay, have you ever had the French onion soup?
No,
Oh my god.
I'm not French.
Essentially, there are bowls underneath the soup section, and you pour yourself some soup, eat some soup. Great. Most of the time, it's fine. The French onion soup, for some reason, is the least viscous soup of all time. So
Yeah,
every
they water
time
it
I
down.
get a bowl of it, like I try walking as carefully and slowly as possible to a table, and I still end up spilling it all
Just
over myself.
put like xanthan gum in there. Bring your own xanthan gum. You know what that is?
Is it something that makes liquids more viscous?
Pretty much, yeah. It's a
Okay.
thickening agent. So just bring like a bunch of xanthan gum, dump it into the pot, stir it up, and then boom.
I mean, if it's a thickening agent, can I get with
No,
a skinny
no,
girl?
no.
And...
I know where you're going with that. No, it's not.
It doesn't work on humans.
It doesn't work on humans. Only French onion soup.
If it gets in your blood, is that like dangerous?
Yeah. You're gonna
Wow.
be putting like baby
Impressive.
powder in there next? That's not just a code for cocaine.
What do you mean? What's so bad about baby powder? Babies put it on their genitals and stuff. Well, babies don't, but their mothers do. What on earth? My roommates are nuts. They're crazy asking each other if they're there.
Yeah. Like, come on, bro. Or just show up. Why don't you just show up and say "Tadaima" or whatever? That's what I say now. One of my roommates is a weeb, or like he's an ironic weeb.
So he pretends to be a weeb for
Yes.
comedic effect. In
Yes,
that
yes.
sense, he is an ironic weeb.
Yes.
Okay, there are a lot of ways you can be an ironic weeb. So
Yes.
I just wanted to clarify.
So now in the mornings we say "Ohayo," and I like to say "Ohayo gozaimasu," because it's very respectful. You gotta be respectful.
Yeah, especially towards women.
Women, eh?
Hashtag women.
Respect women, guys. Hashtag respect women. Hashtag respect women 2K18. Hashtag respect women 2K19. Hashtag respect women 2K21.
Hashtag
2K24.
hashtag spect. Hashtag the. Hashtag woman.
Hashtag women symbol. I don't know how to pronounce it. Hashtag Prince symbol. I think.
Oh,
Prince
actually,
would've
the
wanted it.
woman symbol, you just pronounce it Venus.
Hashtag Venus, but like the symbol, not the planet.
Yes.
Hashtag Venus the planet. You
Yeah,
know?
might as well throw her in there too. And the Greek goddess. Oh, she's Roman, my bad. I'm sorry I'm being so culturally insensitive to the Greeks and Romans at the same time. That's like...
Can we record we need to record an apology video on YouTube now for that.
Yeah, no, that's like, you know, there was that Who Wants to Be a Millionaire question, which is like, what does Jigglypuff evolve into? And Hufflepuff was one of the answers, and the lady chose it, thus offending the Harry Potter fan base and the Pokemon fan base at the same time. I just pulled the same thing with the Greek and Roman gods and goddesses.
Rough, man. What was the correct answer? Jigglypuffy? Jigglypuffer.
Wigglytuff.
What? You're making this up as you go along, aren't you?
No, I'm not. I'm being
Wigglytuff?
100... Yes.
Wigglytuff. I think Hufflepuff would have been the right answer.
I thought you
honestly.
played Pokemon. You don't know what Jigglypuff evolves into?
No, I only do 3rd gen.
Jigglypuff is in the 3rd gen game.
I only do characters who were originally introduced in 3rd gen or 2nd gen.
Which ones did you say you played? Leaf Green?
Originally, I didn't like
Sapphire?
that. And Emerald. Do you think I'm a Sapphire loser? Come on, I play
No,
Emerald.
Emerald is definitely the way to go in today's modern world, but Ruby and Sapphire are cool too if you live in 2003, and Emerald's not out yet.
This is not 2003, man. I think you're
It's
quite
2001, A Space Odyssey. Speaking of Super Mario Odyssey, have you ever played that?
No.
Have you ever played a Mario game?
Yeah.
I feel like you're the kind of person who has not played a single Mario game before.
No, I've been playing Super Mario Brothers.
Like the original?
Yeah, that's all my computer can handle right now.
What do you use? An emulator?
No, it's
Do you use BaseHawk?
SuperMarioBrothers.com or something.
Oh, Super Mario free online flash game, Windows XP, Windows 7
Yeah.
.com, something like that.
.com.org.net, yeah.
Yeah. Free Mac
.org,
OS, Linux, Mario flash
Oh,
game,
no,
online, no
yeah.
download.
Yeah, I only get the games which are made to run on FreeBSD, but then I run them under Wine so that they run on Linux.
Yes, of course.
The only
The only real way to
gamers-
game.
Yes.
True gamers know what we're talking about.
Hashtag-
Smash that like button if you're a real gamer.
Retweet. What else is there? Favorite this video, like and comment, show some love, subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.
2-3 bicep curls.
Yeah. Wear condoms. Wear 2 condoms.
Always floss, because you have no idea how much plaque I pulled out of my teeth the other night.
Never floss. You don't want to pull that much plaque out at once. Then you'll never floss again.
What do you mean?
Definitely wear.
If the
Definitely
plaque is out.
Think about it this way. Do you ever want to get AIDS? Is there a good time to get AIDS?
No.
So that's why you always gotta wear a condom. I'm wearing one right now.
You never know when it might
Never know.
strike.
Alright, wear 2 condoms if you have to, if you got 2 dicks. If you got 3, wear 3 condoms. Oh yeah, by the way, would you rather have a single 10-inch penis or 2 5-inches? This is a correct answer.
100% to 5 inches, because I can
yes.
helicopter them around and gain altitude.
No, if you helicopter them both, they'll hit each other.
Only if you don't have the correct technique.
Yeah, I feel like
You know how people can, like, do handstands and stuff? If
Yeah.
they practice at it long
You can do
enough?
that with your
You can
peanut?
do, yeah. A penis stand.
Penis stand, yeah.
No. I mean, with the helicopter thing, like, if you have a unique biological attribute, such as a second genital.
Yes.
Are you really talking about second genitals?
No, only second.
Okay. It's kind of awkward every time I had to, like, go to reset the timer because... Oh! That was the second block, so we're gonna go to the mid-roll now. Cue the calming jazz music I play during these mid-rolls. We're just gonna have a nice time, relax. Make sure your voice is as calming as possible. We want this to almost be ASMR. That's the ideal mid-roll. Ladies and gentlemen, this video is sponsored by Colgate. That's why Crest is the worst toothpaste ever. Get Colgate instead, because what on earth are you looking up?
We're looking up smooth jazz.
Oh no! I insert it afterwards.
No. It's like we're gonna just look at him and then,
Okay, there's a nice picture of Miles Davis. I'll use, instead of roll from Mega Man, get it like mid-roll. I'm gonna use that picture of Miles Davis, that very picture.
You know what he's called in Europe? You know.
Kilometers, David's.
Yes.
God damn it. Anyway, anything you would like to plug? Because I'm kind of dry on announcements. That Manliest Mathematicians video is still in the works, but I've just been working on homework for the past like 3 weeks, so...
Alright, I got a new song. Just came out. It's called Yellow Fever. Question, is it yellow fever if someone's into you because you're Asian? Like you particularly, Jake?
Yellow fever is when somebody has the hots for Asian people specifically.
Yes.
Sort of like, you know...
So if someone was into you because you were Asian, because you were an ABC, would that be yellow fever?
Yes, it would.
What
If that was like the reason they were physically into me. It doesn't have to be like on an emotional level. It's impossible to judge someone.
It's impossible to love you on an emotional level. Nah.
Damn, my personality is the real blockade
Roasted.
here. Anyway, do you want to like state the link to your SoundCloud? I'll link it in the description, I'm sure, but like just say what it is.
It's https:// www.sondcloud.com.
You spelled SoundCloud. You forgot the U.
Well, it'll automatically go to like a DuckDuckGo or Google search or whatever, and then be like, okay, did you misspell it? And then they'll go.
No, it won't, because you inserted the https://www. and the .com at the end, so it's gonna think you're trying to get to that website.
That's a good point. Okay,
all right, type this in your search bar, not your address bar.
So DuckDuckGo.com. Press enter. The first link you see should be DuckDuckGo. Click on that. Then click on the little like search thing in the middle. Type in SOUND. No space. CLOUD.
Just
space.
Just to clarify, you don't actually type the word no space.
Yes. If I need to say no space but the actual word, I'll escape it by saying / no space. / But if I need to actually just say / no space, I'll say / no space.
like it's Latex, basically.
Yeah. And so forth, obviously.
You know it's actually supposed to be pronounced Latak. Isn't that ridiculous?
No, it's Latek.
No, if you look on the Wikipedia page, it was intended to be pronounced as Latak.
It's Wikipedia, we can just change that, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, so after the space, YOUNG space TAB-LO space NEW space BRUNK
You just
Enter.
spelled New Brunswick.
It'll autocorrect, bro. It'll autocorrect.
Okay.
Press enter. Does this even go to my SoundCloud?
Let's find out right now.
Come on, DuckDuckGo.
This is the most comfortable mid-roll we've had so far. New Brunswick. No, you had to misspell it.
I closely spelled it. Young Sheed. Seriously, Young Sheed. I'm starting to beef with him. Ewing, New Jersey. Alright, we're dropping a... Alright, can we drop a... Oh, no, Jesus. He's got 800. This is... I'm not gonna go after him.
He's too big. You're punching up.
Yeah. We're gonna do another... Has Solar talked to you about the diss track yet?
No. In fact, I'm pretty sure he saw it and then ignored it for the rest of his life. I really don't think he cares.
It's rough. Okay, just go to my link, soundcloud.com/youngtablo. That's YOUNGTABLO. Alright, I'm an anime rapper. I don't really like anime that much. It's just that, you know, it's my brand now.
So
kind of trapped in the weeb.
Yeah, there's gonna be a link in the description to it, so this whole last 4 minutes have been entirely unnecessary.
Exactly. As you can see, very varied. Sometimes I do Naruto, sometimes I do Hunter x Hunter, sometimes I do Hunter x Hunter, sometimes I do Naruto, sometimes I do Hunter x Hunter. Very varied. That's a whole 3.
And
obviously sometimes
that's a whole 3 animes. You have Boku no Hero?
No, that wasn't me. Where's Boku no Hero Academia?
I don't even know. I just figured you had like one image from it at least.
I
Okay.
don't watch No Hero
Anyway,
Academia.
you probably heard about a diss track earlier. Basically, the story here is Solar, who I had on the show in episode 8. He released a song about the ex-chancellor of our school.
F.
He wasn't the ex-chancellor at the time, but he is now. He resigned suddenly, and yeah, F. Anyway, Abhinav here, Young Tableau here, didn't like that very much, so he made a diss track. And that's the end of the story. And with that, we will now end the mid-roll and begin talking about, do you remember the word?
Second genitals.
Yes, second genitals. So we're gonna start the timer again in 3, 2, cut the music, cut the image of Miles Davis. 1. So, I like to keep that timer hidden. Yes. Anyway,
So
second, did you know that echidnas have a 5?
yes, 4-headed.
It's 4? Are you sure it's not 5?
It's definitely not 5.
Yeah. Odd numbers of things that aren't 1 in animals just seem weird to me. You know what I mean? Like, imagine an animal with like 3 of something. That's just bizarre. Can you name a single animal that has 3 of something? And don't be, annoying and say like, oh, an ant has 3 pairs of legs. Like, no, that's not what I mean. That's an even number of legs. See, you can't name 1
Oh, I
off the
know.
top of your head.
Humans have 3 small bones in our middle ear that control our hearing.
No, we have 6. 3 in each. And we have 2 ears.
Some people only have like 3 arms and legs.
3 limbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's like a defect or an injury. That's not naturally... Like, obviously, if you rip the legs off an ant, you can make it only have 3 legs left.
Some people have 3 jobs, 3 kids,
Okay, maybe in the abstract sense, you can have 3 of something. But I mean, in a body, in a biological entity, you can't have an odd number of something. That's just bizarre, unless it's 1. Or it's like an obscure measurement, like, oh, you have 3 miles of intestines in your body.
Very obscure. Who uses miles?
Neil deGrasse Tyson's favorite tweet: if you take all of the veins and arteries out of a person and lay them end to end, that person will die. He tweets it once a year. It's incredible.
What?
Since like 2011, he's tweeted it like once a year.
On the same day?
No, not on the same day.
Just
even.
randomly?
Just randomly, yeah. It just occurs to him to tweet it once a year. And I imagine that he forgets he tweeted it last time. Like, that has to be the case, right?
Wow, I can't believe I've never tweeted this, guys.
Can't believe I've never thought of this before. It's incredible. That's like top quality humor. That person will die if you lay all their arteries from end to end. See, the humor comes because you think I'm gonna say some like interesting fact about the total length of all the veins and arteries, but actually, it's just a morbid joke about death. That's hilarious. I better tweet this again. Neil deGrasse Tyson, man. He has a podcast. He had Katy Perry on, and she literally asked the question, is math related to science?
Oh, is it? I would think that is pretty distant. Maybe like quad 12th cousin.
What? Oh, yeah, 12th cousins.
Yeah, I don't want to be next to you guys, especially in engineering. Oof.
Oof. Yeah, those
Sorry,
damn
E-words.
applied, like, actual tangible results from our studies.
Once you said applied, this instantly went up to like NC-17.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that's the only way to get sponsors. Speaking of sponsors, Blue Apron,
I thought we said fuck Blue Apron. We're doing Audible now, right?
No, we're doing Harry's now.
Oh.
Like, those people who give
Prince
you
Harry's.
mail you cheap razors every month or
Yeah,
whatever.
I just use a mechanical. Sorry, safety razor.
Oh, okay. This is an interesting story. I got a package in the mail in like August. It said, It was from Gillette, like the
Oh,
shaving
did
company.
you just turn 18?
Yeah, I had just turned
Yeah, that's
18
what
and
they
they
do.
mailed me a happy 18th birthday razor. 2 problems. 1, my birthday was in April, not August. 2, I was 19, not 18. So they are about a year and 4 months late.
That's pretty good considering you've never given them your age.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you're not
Like,
wrong.
how do they find these?
How do they find out
They-
my not real age
Yeah.
that I'm not actually that old?
I mean, they never sent me one, which I guess is good.
They never sent you one?
Yeah, when I turned 18.
Well, I mean, they might send it when you're 22. Happy 18th birthday. Sorry this got lost in shipping for 4 years, but here it is.
Yes. USPS. We always do it
Yes.
eventually.
You know how Mexicans use U.S. mail in a sentence?
Como?
You know how Mexicans use U.S. mail in a sentence?
Like, you're male? You're a man?
No. It's, you better go take a shower because U.S. mail like shit. Oh man, I love jokes about accents and languages. Language has always intrigued me. I've talked about it like 3 times an episode since this podcast has begun. I saw this video earlier today about how the way that we try to learn languages is kind of flawed. You know, we learn them in terms of, here's how you grammatically structure a sentence, and here are a couple of vocab words that you need to flashcard memorize.
It should be immediate. You know, when you learn a new language, the first lesson should be about the end goal. Picking up women in that language.
Yes. Well,
I would consider someone fluent in the language until they can get laid in it.
I'm not even fluent in
Exactly.
English right now.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. You gotta get on this.
Okay, anyway.
I'm fluent.
Basically, the video's thesis was that if you want to learn a language, it's better to watch a movie or do something that has visual cues so you can get the message in a way you understand, and then like the actual words underneath that message will make sense to you. Whereas just trying to, brute force learn everything as if it's mechanical and mathematical isn't how our linguistic brains are best adapted to acquire languages. But yeah, pick up women in as many languages as you can, and if you have the high... Comment your score. How many languages have you picked up women in? And if you have the high score, we'll pin your comment.
And more importantly, how many languages have you respected women in?
Oh yes, that's
Mine
very
is
important,
it. Mine
too.
is like at 3, I think now.
Yeah, I'm at 3
Which
myself. English, Spanish, and Portuguese.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Chinese, bro. You're not even. You're bad ABC. Do you want to know how to say "I respect women" in Chinese?
No, but go ahead.
Wait. You have any water?
I do actually. Here, let me grab you one. But just as
No, whatever. If you have to get it, then
just use the microwave to clear your throat.
Okay, ready? 我
Do you forget?
九中女性 I respect women.
And more people speak Mandarin than any other language, so you're
Native,
respecting
yeah.
the maximum number
Yeah,
of women at
1.5
once.
billion. You know how many,
That's
you know how
a big number. Holy crap. I cannot believe how many people there are in India and China, specifically. Like, 1/3 of the total world population is in one of those 2 countries, and that's way less than 1/3 of the total landmass that humans occupy. I think we should colonize Antarctica. How come no one ever talks about that?
I mean, legally we're not allowed to, but like, that treaty is gonna expire soon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was born just in time. Incredible.
Yes.
There's probably some oil to harvest down there, like
There is,
Alaska.
actually.
Yeah. No, I'm serious. It's like an actual continent. It's made of
Wow.
land.
Whoa. Well, I mean, it's more than an archipelago. But yeah, anyway, how about we lay down some sick beats? You know, we can.
What do you mean, lay down some sick beats?
You guys all and chill. You know, we can rap. Do what is it again? Blue Apron diss track.
Oh yeah, all right. I'll freestyle
which one you want?
F Blue Apron. I can't say fuck because this is a sponsored video by Audible. I mean Blue Apron. I mean Blue Yeti. I mean Colgate.
Yeah. Wait.
One of those companies at least has to like statistically, if we name every company, eventually one of them will be the company that sponsored this video.
Alright, so, and remember, if there's like a 5% chance that Colgate is sponsoring us, then if we just say Colgate enough.
If we say Colgate has
least
sponsored us 20 times, it will become true. Therefore,
like it has to be true at least one time, right?
Yeah.
If there's a 5% chance of being right. Anyway, which one you want? Which do you want to do a Zelda themed beat? This is by
I don't care, man.
Game Chops, by the way. Shout out to Game Chops.
Yeah, we're sorry we're using your beat for this sinful purpose.
He has 35k followers. He doesn't care.
All right, that's true. Gerudo Valley, let's get it. All right, let's hear this. It's probably not even gonna play.
Real good. Should I make it louder?
Is this like lo-fi hip-hop beats?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, okay. I can't rap to this. I need the hardest core possible beats of all time.
You want to see how I find beats?
No,
West
but
Coast.
I show me anyway.
West Coast beat. You go on to SoundCloud, you type that in. You switch the tracks.
Yeah.
You find the one that says add at any time. Well, yeah.
Why West Coast? What if I want an East Coast beat? Then you change the W to an E. That's how you spell East.
Why do we have Chris Brown here? Fuck Chris Brown.
He beat Rihanna.
And other women. People forget.
Oh my god, yeah, he like beat someone's daughter, didn't he?
Yeah,
well, I mean,
Rihanna.
every girl is someone's daughter when you think about it.
Okay, East Coast Jose. I like to do the ones which aren't as popular.
Yeah.
East Coast women. Hashtag respect women. That guy respects women. Do you ever want to, like, go out on the streets and be like, yo, who here respects women? Women respect is that.
What do you mean, do I want to? I do that. What's this want here? I'm a go-getter. I'm going out and respecting all the women I can. Alright, West Coast only? Okay.
Maybe
West Coast barbecue? What on earth? Is this a country beat? Alright. Yo.
West Coast Love by 931 $T Breezy.
Fuck Blue Apron. Your food sucks shit. I can't cook cause I have no tits. That was a sexist remark. I should be kicked.
You gotta respect women if you know where it's at. You gotta respect women if you know where it's at. You gotta respect women if you know where it's at.
If you repeat it enough times, it'll become true. Spat.
Yeah.
Yo.
Fuck Blue Apron, that's the way I live. You ain't gotta take, all I do is give. You ain't gotta mail a whole shiv. You ain't gotta make a niv.
What on earth? Alright, here we go. Food should not be tied to U.S. mail because it's unreliable.
I only got FedEx. FedEx that pussy.
Oh.
But do it respectfully.
Only respect for women around these parts.
I call them hoes, but I respect them for that.
Yes.
You can live a life. You can have sex, but respect women.
Okay.
That's possible.
We're not even remotely on beat, but it's okay.
We're doing spoken word.
Yes.
It's an interlude.
Uh-huh. Man, this beat's pretty trap. Good job, 931
I think it's
$sign T Breeze.
I think
capital
it's
Y.
931 Saint Breezy. Let's see what else Saint Breezy has for us. 39 followers. It's got guap.
Oh my god, he has a lot of guap.
This is the same
What?
song?
You just... No,
No.
he played a different song.
This isn't as good.
Blue Apron. Worst company ever.
You ain't
I
got-
prefer the blue that made my microphone, yeah. Blue Apron.
Worst man.
Use
fuck
them
that.
never.
How about this? You do one line, I'll do another. I'll start.
Okay.
Ready? Wait.
Yeah.
What's this East Coast? No, let's do some old school.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. Church Boy Beats with his
Holla
head.
at ya.
Alright, we got a minute and 19. Let's go. Yeah, I don't like Audible. But you know what I really don't like? Blue Apron.
Blue Apron is the worst company. If you buy their stuff, you're a fraud. Eat my pee.
You ain't gotta be the best. Wait,
Alright, it's okay. It's freestyles are hard.
Yeah.
I respect you.
And I respect women. Okay. You ain't gotta have a 3D bitty. You just gotta have a waifu to call,
Call what?
You just gotta have a waifu to lick her titties. You ain't gotta disrespect women. You just gotta respect women.
2D women are the only women that we're allowed to disrespect, right? Is that what you're
You're not allowed to disrespect any women. No women disrespecting.
What about an alternate universe version of Adolf Hitler who was a woman? Are we
You
allowed
can
to respect her?
See, you gotta respect her as a woman, but you have to disrespect her. Are we gonna talk about Hitler now?
No, we gotta talk about respect her as a woman. Okay. Anyway, let's cut the beats for now. I mean, as much fun as that was, this is probably the worst episode of the podcast now, or the funniest, depending on how you perceive things. But let's get back to reality real quick. We're gonna talk about respecting women in 3, 2, 1, boom. I am studying a STEM field right now, right?
Yeah.
How high do you think my respect for women is as a result of that? Like, genuinely.
Probably, at least level 4.
Yeah, it's level 4. Out of what?
Out of the levels of respect women.
6, of course. Because,
No.
666.
I think I've met some, level 7s in my day. I'm a level, like...
Okay, maybe there's, like, some rollover. Like, is there gray code going on here?
What? Gray code?
Yeah, you know what gray code is, right?
No.
Okay, so basically, when you're counting in binary, what a lot of... I don't think you would call them programmers, but who are the people who, like, invented assembly? Or who, like, make...
Computer engineers.
Yes, a lot of engineers prefer to count using gray code. So you know how normally it would go 0, 1, 1, 0, and then 1, 1. That's how you count to 3, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, this only works with more than 2 bits. But basically, it would go 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, and then 1, 0, 0. That makes sense to you, right?
Yeah.
What gray code is instead you go 0, 0, 1, then 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, then 0, 1, 0, then 1, 1, 0, and essentially, like, the concept of it is you only change 1 bit at a time, and it makes things run more smoothly, but it also makes making a logical circuit a lot more difficult because you can't count linearly for whatever reason. Gray code can be extended to more bits, so 12 comes right after 4, makes sense, right?
Of course.
Yeah. So it goes from 1, 0, 0 to 1, 1, 0. And then it's like 12, 11, 10, 13. Yeah, that's what gray code is.
Yeah, so I've been thinking of releasing a new mixtape, which is based on Tupac's 7 Day Theory, but all the songs have the words listed in alphabetical order.
Oh, okay. So are you actually keeping it, like, with the beat, or are you just...
Keeping it with the beat.
Okay, interesting.
Nothing changes except for the fact that it's me rapping, and all the songs are in alphabetical order.
How are you going to get it to rhyme?
Never said that was a part.
Well, okay,
I'll
but...
force the rhyme,
Just as you did with this freestyle a couple minutes ago. Yeah, you're right. I should be more respectful of women.
Me and women.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. Real talk. Who are the top 3 women you'd like to respect?
My mother, my grandmother, my other grandmother.
That's a weak-ass list. I'ma go... Chisasan. All 3.
Oh wow, that's a lot of women that you respect.
It's like
How long does your top like?
I
Do you have
usually last for
countably
30
infinite
minutes.
Chisasans on your list of women to
No.
respect? The top women
It's like
to
top
respect.
50, and then like at around 75-ish, you get Nanaka-san,
Oh yeah.
her sister, and then it keeps going back to Chisasa-san, and then sometimes Nanaka-san pops in.
So it's like the digits of pi almost.
Yeah.
Do you think? Never
No,
mind. That's
I
a bad
don't.
question. Anyway, speaking of active moisture, today's sponsor is Lubriderm.
I don't even know what they are.
Lubriderm? You don't know what Lubriderm is? They're like the best lotion company.
Oh, I get.
Okay, maybe
that.
not the best, but they're the biggest, which means they're the greediest.
I get the cheapest one, man.
Yeah, they're the greediest lotion company. They make great lotion though. You
gotta start talking
here's
about
my problem with
man.
lotion.
You're making me uncomfortable.
You put a little bit of lotion on your hand, and somehow it's always too much. Like, you try to spread it around your arm or your ashy knees or whatever. It's so much lotion. It's way more than it looks like every single time. You cannot put too little lotion on. It's just not possible.
Okay, are you applying lotion to your entire body?
No, but when
That's what you're supposed to do.
Okay,
That's
well,
why it's so much, because it's like, oh yeah, I'm not going to put it anywhere except for like these 4 spots.
Okay, so you know how like with shampoo and conditioner bottles, those little pump
Oh, you
bottles?
can't say shampoo.
Why not?
We're sponsored. Yeah, profanity free.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. You know those hair cleaner bottles
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the conditioner bottles with the pumps? Every time you pump, you go from the top to the bottom, and it pours out the perfect amount of shampoo for your hair or
Man, I
conditioner
didn't take
for
a
your
nap.
hair.
You keep going.
Oh.
Just give,
No, what I'm saying is
keep going. Give me 5.
okay, so the shampoo is perfectly proportioned with every pump. So are you saying that lotion is the same thing, but it's enough lotion for your entire body?
Just pretend to be me, but like dropping your O's.
But I don't know what you would have answered this question with.
What was the question?
The amount of lotion you get out of exactly one pump from top to bottom, is that supposed to be enough to cover your body?
It covers my body.
Okay,
Yeah, I have,
and
like,
does it
a
cover it?
penis.
Does it cover it too much, or does it cover it like exactly the right amount?
Well, I mean, yeah, it covers like the right amount, but I also have a 13-inch penis, so like my body's bigger, you know. I need more lotion.
Alright, so it's a little excessive, but if you're taller or you have more girth, then it's fine.
If you have more inches in one measurement, then yeah, you can need it.
Okay, so that makes sense, I guess. So when I'm just trying to, put lotion on my legs or my knees or whatever, I'm supposed to not do a full pump. I'm supposed to only do like a little mini pump worth of lotion.
A little pump.
A little pump, R.I.P.
Sounded you never. Wait, what?
No,
you
he's
know
not
he's
dead.
alive,
I know. I'm thinking of Little Peep. I'm sorry.
Ooh, F.
F.
Oh, yeah,
Anyway,
okay.
that's lotion. That's my problem with lotion. It's like always too much. Too much to
Wait,
handle.
question. Has there ever been a time when you respected a woman, but you didn't want anyone to know, but then word got out? Like rumors started spreading?
Well, it wouldn't be a rumor if it were true.
I think a rumor can be true, but it just can't be confirmed, you know?
So what you're saying is like if it ends up being true, but the person who started it didn't know that, like epistemologically,
Yeah.
then it's still a rumor.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually a really interesting way of looking at things.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
So
All those people.
have rumors ever spread about women you've respected in the past? Kind of
Okay, actually on Discord I got accused of respecting a woman I never respected before, but then I realized what a great injustice this was, so I tried to make the rumor true, but she wouldn't respond to my Facebook message.
See, that's the problem. Did you friend her first on Facebook?
Yes, of course.
Did you like meet her in person?
No, she left me on red.
You disrespected her, man.
It's disrespectful to keep your distance from a woman. You have to get up close and personal every time you want to mention a little thing to them. We live in 2018. It's a technology age.
If you
We have better ways to communicate.
you DM her on Instagram, That's how you respect women.
Instagram DMs, I have bad experiences with. I'm never going there again. I've sent one Instagram DM in my life, and it was a disaster.
What happened?
So I invited someone onto my podcast. No, I'm actually serious about this. I made like so many typos for some reason.
Oh, because, you're blaring, high on crack or whatever.
Right. Yes, that's exactly why. Don't do drugs, kids.
Hugs, not drugs.
Yes. Respecting women, not drugs.
Yeah.
That I get high off of respecting women,
Yeah,
don't you?
I like to say that. That's fun.
Yeah.
I don't drink. I respect women.
I respect women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. Who did you DM?
That's not important. I can't disclose that information. It's private. I'll tell you after the show, though.
Alright, so...
I
don't think word has ever gotten out that I've respected women.
But shouldn't you be, like, respecting women for the intrinsic value of respecting women? Yeah. Why does you need a reputation from it?
Well, it's like, if you're a baker, do you want people to know that you're a baker?
That's a very interesting question. It depends.
It's like, if you make rotisserie chicken professionally, do you want people to know that about you?
Yes. It's kind of like one of the greatest, historically, there have been so many struggles over people not receiving credit for their work. Like, the whole Edison versus Tesla debate stems from this inherent notion that it's unjust to steal credit from someone else.
That's how he died? He got hit by a Tesla?
No. Edison died of being too rich, and he choked on a $1 bill that he slept with.
Single dollar bill?
Yeah, just one.
Oh, it was a different.
And it had a picture of his homie on it, so you'd infer what was going on there.
Okay.
Yeah, because he knew Ben Franklin.
What?
They were tight.
Okay.
I'm sorry. When I said a single $1 bill, I meant a single $100 bill.
Yeah.
Yes. But anyway, yeah, Ben Franklin knew Thomas Edison.
Those are the only dollar bills that I use.
Of course.
I don't even bother carrying less than 4K in my wallet at any point.
Yeah, those places that are like, we don't accept bills higher than 20. Can you just not go there anymore?
No. The rule is that if you take your shirt and shoes off, then they'll start taking 20s.
Ah, yes, because they're not technically serving you now.
Yeah.
That makes so much sense. It's just inherently
you know
logical.
what I really want to do? I want to go to a restaurant which delivers, and I want to go there, sit down at a table, pick up the phone, and then order something at that restaurant, and then tell them to deliver it to the table.
Oh my god. Someone has to have tried that before. That's not like a very novel, like, it's not that far-fetched of an idea.
Yeah. If only I could afford to eat out.
Well, you can always afford to eat ass.
Hashtag respect women.
Hashtag respect women.
Eat butt, get cut, get butt.
Actually, don't, because from what I've heard, it doesn't even feel that good, like, from the woman's perspective.
Maybe when you do it.
I knew I was going to get the response, but no. Really, it wouldn't make any sense for it to be that pleasurable. It's like any other part of your body is equally pleasurable to have tongued.
Maybe for you.
Yes, maybe for me. What translation here? I can pleasure a woman wherever I want with my tongue. No. Yeah, maybe you. Like, you're acting like you burned me, but you only just made me more confident in my abilities.
You're digging yourself in a hole, man. Let's move on.
I want to continue. I want to dig myself the deepest possible hole from whence I cannot recover. That's the ideal situation on this podcast.
All right, so we're going straight up. Jake Siri, what's your middle name?
Robert.
Jake Robert Siri.
Don't dox me, please.
Officially comes out against eating butt.
Officially.
Really?
No, yes, this is official now.
You're against eating butt. What if you're with a girl? And you really like her, and then you take her back to your place.
Yes.
After like the third date.
Uh-huh.
You're thinking of your wife and this chick.
Yes.
And then she says, like, as things are going on, I take you, boo. would you please eat my butt? What are you gonna say? No?
Yeah, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say, can we engage in other sexually arousing activities besides this one?
What if she says that she's Catholic and she won't do anything vaginal, only butt stuff?
Then I'll do other butt stuff. There are so many ways to use the butt besides eating it.
What if she says that
It's like
she's
very
Catholic?
You know how kids play with their food instead of eating it? That's what I like to do with butts.
What if she said that she's very Catholic, like she's the daughter of the Pope, and she will only eat butt? That's the only thing that God allows.
And then I'll let her eat mine.
What if she wants you to eat hers?
You know the male G-spot's like there,
Yeah,
right?
the prostrate,
Yeah.
Sorry, prostate, not prostrate, that's different.
Yeah.
That's just
And it's not pro-rate either. That's a fighting game.
Oh, I thought you said prorate.
Pro-rate? Yeah, that's
Prime
what I
rate.
meant, but I
Prime
pronounced
rate.
it wrong to
You know,
fit like what
USDA
we were
choice,
doing here.
Prime cut beef steak. I like how the Spanish word for beef steak is
It's
beef
beef
steak.
stick. Yeah, it's great.
Well, how do you say beef in Spanish?
Beef stick.
Well, how do you say steak?
La vaca.
That's just cow.
Yeah,
How do you say
it's
slice?
the same thing.
Like slice of pizza.
Pieza.
Okay, fine. A piece. Una pieza de una vaca.
Yeah, a piece of cow.
Like that just sounds weird. It's like, oh, is it an eyeball or something?
Yeah, which piece? Is it tender cut sirloin or is it liver?
Yeah, how do you say
know?
tender cut sirloin in Spanish?
Suavemente cortata. That's not it.
Smoothly cut.
Okay, well, Saved by the Bell, I guess. We're
Is
not
that the end of the podcast?
technically, but usually like this ending part where I have people plug things that want to and stuff like that. It goes on for like way too long every time.
Simple.
So really, there are at least 40 more minutes of the podcast left.
Think about it this way.
We can end it though.
No.
Okay.
We can actually plug your podcast inside your podcast.
But that's like stupid, almost.
849?
897.
897.
Huh.
We can just play the next episode.
No, just play the rap of the House of Usher. What are you doing?
Let's do a react.
My
Whoa.
audio quality was trash back then.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
That's good for testosterone.
Bad audio quality is good
No,
for
zinc.
testosterone. Oh yeah.
Wait, do you Spanish after this?
No, she had a boyfriend at the time. She's single
At the time?
now, and she's coming over soon. But I don't.
Oh.
She's just a friend. Like, what's wrong with you?
Is she cute?
Yeah, but she's just a friend at the end of the day. So
Is she coming over in the day or the night?
hopefully the whole weekend.
What? Is she
What do you
staying
mean?
here? In your apartment?
Not this week, but like sometime soon. She said she wants to.
She wants to stay at your apartment.
Yes.
Live-
This is not an apartment. This
sleep-
is a suite.
Fine. She wants to sleep in your bed.
Yeah.
Really? You're not even gonna give her a cot? You're just
I'm gonna go to the couch. Or maybe we'll do that thing where like I go under the sheets and she stays over the sheets so we don't touch.
It's not weird if you smash.
Well, you can say that about anything.
No, a lot of times it gets weird when after you smash.
Anyway, let's not double up what were we talking about again. So it's W to the fourth power.
Yeah. Wait.
Let's play this English project I had. It's pretty interesting.
This is terrible.
It really is bad, but it was really popular at the time, so...
Oh, yeah, right. 173 plays.
This one's bad.
I think Great Gas is actually much better than this.
You think Great Gatsby was better than this?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll let the audience decide. What's better, this song that you're hearing right now,
Wait, have you listened to Yellow
or
Fever
this
yet?
one? No.
Alright, we're gonna do Yellow
It's
Fever.
too new for me.
This is very cutting edge. I wonder what happens if you just type Yellow Fever. Do you get me? No.
No.
Young Talbot.
Yo, my ad-libs in this song. Did you make that in paint.net by any chance?
Gimp.
You made it in GIMP? God, I can tell.
This is why I need a blue Yeti.
Yeah, this really is.
Oh,
I think it-
fish. That's all that matters.
Oh, yeah.
I do not have.
I do not have, nor do
endorse.
I endorse yellow fever. It's perfect.
This
Your
is-
loved one has been diagnosed with mesothelioma. I do not endorse that.
Yes, of course. I need you as an ABC to understand that I don't have yellow fever. That's
Yes.
not why I'm your friend. I'm your friend because you.
I mean, I would certainly hope not.
Have you ever wondered, like, if people discriminate you based on your Asian American heritage?
No, I never did. Because I don't look Asian enough to be discriminated against. That's the
you
key.
look kind of Asian.
No.
I can
Okay,
see it.
ready? This is how being a mixed individual works. On all of your applications for, like, school and financial aid and employment, you put that you're, like, a part Hispanic. Everything else, you don't. And then you're reaping the maximum benefits of all of your genetics.
You know, actually, my parents are both half Indian.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Kinda
So that
crazy.
makes you at least a quarter Indian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You are a quarter Indian.
No. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a quarter Indian.
What's the other 3/4?
That's also Indian.
Yeah. Okay.
100%. 100%. 110% Indian, actually.
200% Indian.
What's that from again?
I can't say the name of this song on the air, but you know
Oh,
what it's
yeah,
from
yeah.
now. Yeah.
200. I should make a parody of that.
You really should. That would be a great thing to have on your SoundCloud. I'm sure it would be very popular.
I'll blast it. You know, I get a lot of nods and props when I bump my mixtape in the hood while riding the whip.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Don't you not go out at night? Isn't that the ideal time to plug your mixtape?
I have been
Or
because
like isn't it based on the moon?
I only plug my mixtape in the
Get it?
full
Because
moon.
Tidal,
What?
like that
Who
thing
uses
Jay-Z
Tidal?
made.
Who uses Tidal?
Nobody.
You know you can get 10 years of free Tidal subscriptions?
What?
Yeah.
That's
It's
a
a
lot
bug.
of years.
It's a bug. So, old versions of email sometimes, like, took your email and then put a +0 and a +1 and whatnot.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So you can use that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did I explain it to you?
Yes,
Okay.
I completely understand the bug now. Anyway, this is supposed to be the end of the show, so maybe we should wind things down. Is there anything?
Wait. What if we went back and talked about the beginning and then you just... If you
Oh my
put
god,
this-
if you looped it?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I can somehow
Wait,
do
have
that.
you ever
but-
considered making a 10-hour version of your podcast where it's just on loop?
There's literally a website called YouTubeRepeat.com where you could just do that to any episode of the podcast that already exists.
You know what we should do? You should transcribe the podcast and then sort the words in alphabetical order. And then
re-upload that as a new episode. Genius. Anyhow, is there anything you would like to clarify or anything you thought you didn't
Traps
explain well
are
enough?
not gay.
Okay.
That is the only thing that I have to say.
Okay,
Traps,
are they women though?
I don't care. Traps are not gay.
So, no, it's important because I need to know whether I'm obligated to respect them or not.
You know how to gotta respect everyone.
What? I've never respected a single man in my life. I only respect women.
Now I know why you have never met your father. So, bro.
I've met my father. In
Yeah,
fact,
but I
I have a
haven't.
very... Oh, okay. That doesn't make any... Oh, okay, I see what you're saying, because you respect him too much.
Yeah.
So he walked out of your life.
No, I'm talking about your father.
You've never met my father?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense, actually. Have you met my mom?
Yeah.
Alright.
You just walked
I walked into that one. Anyway, do you remember the 4 topics that we talked about today? The 4 sort of
Yes.
starting topics?
The top 4 rappers in the world. Shisasan, and 3Pac.
She's a rapper?
Uh,
She raps?
sure.
She's
sure.
rapped your heart.
She rapped
no
my heart.
doubt, yeah.
Rapped my heart in sushi rolls.
So I remember we started with the nature of things being natural, and then we moved on to... Oh, shoot, I forget already, to be honest with you. Do you have any idea?
I think Second Generals was...
Oh yeah, that was after the mid-roll though. And then the last one...
Blue Apron.
Was Blue Apron. Oh
that
yeah,
was
that was the second one. Yeah. And then the last one was something SoundCloud related, I'm sure. Because we were stopped in the middle of a SoundCloud rap. Oh, it was about respecting women. Yeah, so we got them all. Incredible.
Can you rename the podcast? Wait, what's the current name?
What were we talking about again? Yeah.
And then just like in parentheses, hashtag respect women.
Just make that the title of the podcast.
Put a hashtag in
Why
the
does
title.
why don't I just call it Respect Women, the podcast?
Yes!
Yeah.
That'd be so good. Is there a Respect Women podcast yet? How do you spell women? How do you spell women?
You can respect them, but you can't spell them.
Yeah. Respect women.
No, you need to be more specific with your search. DuckDuckGo isn't magic just because it's amazing.
Yeah. How do you put respect women? No. We need specifically the Respect Women podcast. Your keyboard is so bad. Like, what is this?
What do you mean? It's the same thing as any... It's QWERTY.
It's quirky. I'll give you that. I don't think there's any Respect Women
We can make the Respect Women podcast.
All right.
It's coming, guys. I'm gonna do a second show. What were we talking about again? Spin-off show. Respect Women podcast. Let's
because,
get
of course, we have enough audience for a spin-off.
Yes, of course.
No,
the spin-off is gonna get more audience. Like how SpongeBob was a spin-off.
Really?
No.
Oh.
I just made that up, but you believed me, didn't you?
Yes,
Yeah,
I did.
that's my point.
That's a good point. Anyway, so thank you for watching.
Thank you for listening.
我有尊重女性. I want to respect women. Arigato, my weird bros. Konnichiwa. That also means goodbye.
Yep. Love your wife, love your waifu, and enjoy life.
Love your girlfriend.
I'll catch you guys on the flip side.
Treat your girlfriend right. Treat your wife right. Never let them meet each other.
True life advice from the top woman respecter of all time. Anyway.
If you respect them, you're not going to let them meet each other?
Yeah, that's true. That's the show. See you guys.
If you beef with me, then you're gonna be a goner. I'ma split you apart like a plate of lasagna. All the girls come to me and they tell me they wanna. Google AI opened up a new office in Ghana. I need a nice clean fit in a Gucci or Prada. I never rock black and white cause I ain't no panda. Bro, boys think that they cool with the trick and leave with the Fanta. And I be in the booth spitting bars like Santana. What happened to rap? I used to listen to struggle. Now the rappers are weak, no hesitation, shout uncle. If they had to make their own ends meet.